All right, we're gonna get started on our backs this morning. So if you want to find your place down on your back, coming into some relaxation to begin with. Just kind of coming in touch with the ground. So lying flat on your back. And just allowing yourself to check in with the body. Take a minute to notice where you are. Notice how the physical body is feeling. And just sort of sink into this present moment, sink into your physical awareness of what's happening in the body. And then set aside the to-do list, set aside some of the thoughts, those endless thoughts coming through. Give them a rest. Bring awareness to the breath. Scanning the body as you work your way up from the feet. Notice areas of tension and tightness, but also recognize areas that are feeling open and relaxed. Breathe into the spaces that you find, filling the body with breath. Allowing the breath to take up space, allowing the breath to be the focus. Today's practice is going to be delving into the solar plexus, which is this area right around the navel. So if you take one hand and place it below the belly button and the other hand just above the belly button, this area right here, known as the solar plexus chakra, is a very powerful area for finding our personal strength, empowering ourselves to do the things we feel and are moved to do. Just take a minute to sort of channel the breath into that area. Maybe if you're familiar with belly breathing, take on some breaths deep into the belly and exhale them out. Let me just ask you, allowing the eyes to close, take a moment to imagine yourself having just achieved a great climb, perhaps the top of a mountain or the top of a hill as you're jogging, but you've come to the top and you decide to rest upon your back. And as you do, you can feel the sun on your skin, the sun on your face, the sun warming all the way to your core. And just breathe that warmth, that sunshine in. Allow it to fill the body with warmth of the breath, warmth of the sun. Let it empower you. To have the will to do and the willpower to do the things you choose. One more full cleansing belly breath here. Feel the rise and the fall as you exhale. And then just let the arms come out to the side. Take the head and roll it back and forth gently across the mat, massaging the back of the head, feeling the places that are touching. And then draw the knees into the chest and hug them close. Wrap your arms around the knees. Just take a little rock from side to side. Feel that sacrum area, the low back. Give it a nice, gentle massage, feeling and noticing and moving with your breath. Awakening the body, sending that energy throughout. That warmth of the sun, the breath in the solar plexus. Feel that area right around the navel. Draw it in and out. Practice breathing through it. And then come to stillness and take the hands underneath, just under the thighs. And we're going to begin this gentle rocking motion. And we're not just going to, we're going to try and channel our energy. Try to pull the navel in, up and back. Kind of take this as a power rock. Feeling your own personal power, rocking up and back, breathing in and out. Let that energy flow. Take 2 more times, rocking up. And on the second one, we're going to come all the way up and bring the soles of the feet together. Let them come touching. And come up to sitting, kind of readjust the body, maybe grab onto the ankles and realign head over heart, heart over pelvis. And kind of lengthen the spine, not just to say sitting up tall, but let the energy fill. Let the energy fill the body, allow the shoulders to come down, just feel all of that in the body, that lengthening, that lifting through the crown. And then we're going to take a moment to bring some awareness to our feet. Just take the thumbs and put them on the inside of the arches and start to massage. That's the area on the foot, a little reflexology here, that is aligned with our solar plexus. And it is said to help channel that energy, that willpower, that empowering feeling that we can accomplish the things, we have power over ourselves. So just kind of, if nothing else, give those feet a little gentle, loving massage right in the arch, using your thumbs, and feel that loosening up of the tissue in the feet, and send that good energy throughout, breathing in and breathing out. And when you feel like you have had enough, then we're going to just come into Sukhasana, allowing the legs to cross one in front of the other. Let the hands rest at the knees, draw the elbows in toward the waist. Once again, finding that lengthening with head over heart, heart over pelvis, shoulders coming down from the ears. Feel tall in your spine while grounded through your seat. And then we're going to channel some of this energy again, this solar plexus area. We're just going to start by slowly taking that area in small circles around. So it's kind of like moving that rib cage. When you come back, you're going to tuck the chin and then come to the side, lifting the chin slightly when you come in front, and making a circle with that area of the body. And as you do, feel the breath. In and out. Feel the navel draw close to the spine. And just feel that nice stretching and opening of the ribs. And then when you have had enough in one direction, start to move in the opposite direction, taking those nice slow circles around in the other way. And really sink into it. Let your body just kind of feel and sink into it. It's nice for that reason being at home, although we miss the interaction of people, but when we're at home, we can kind of just let ourselves kind of go into the motion. Nobody's watching, it's just you. And you can kind of feel that. And then come to stillness. Drop the chin to the chest. And then take the nose to the ceiling, back and forth. Feeling that stretch in the back of the neck, lengthening as you drop. Opening the throat as we lift. And just take it back and forth, nice and slow. Feeling the opening. And then come to stillness and take the neck side to side, out over the left and right shoulder. Feeling that length in the side of the neck. And just warming up that part of the body, letting that energy that we breathe so nicely into and throughout with the solar plexus. Feel the warmth now at the top here in the neck, warming up every part. And then coming to stillness, take the hands out in front, begin to come onto all fours. Find hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And check your alignment. Take a minute to kind of really feel grounded in the posture. Feel your hands as they go into the earth. Spread the fingertips wide. Press through the pad, through the pointer and the thumb. Feel those knees directly under the hips and take a minute to kind of position them so that you feel secure and grounded here. And then draw the navel in towards the back and feel that kind of hollow out as you draw it up, and then exhale it out. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, let it go out. Take a couple of those. Drawing it in, feeling all the muscles come up, and then exhale it out. Then curl the toes. Draw that navel in again and lift the knees just a couple of inches. Press into the palms. Feel that power in your core, right in the solar plexus. Hold there. Breathe into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Uncurl the feet and tap out the tops of those feet as they press into the earth, into the mat. Coming to stillness, curling the toes, lift the hips all the way up, skyward this time, coming into downward dog. Sink the heart towards the thighs, bend left knee and right knee, kind of pedal it out. Feel the good stretch. Feel the muscles working and firing as we come into that first down dog of the practice. Let the neck be loose. Breathe, full cleansing breath. Then come high on the tippy toes and start to walk them forward. Come up to meet the hands, coming into forward fold. Take hold of opposite elbows. Let the body just hang. Let the body sway left to right. Shake out the head, yes and no. Breathe here. Feeling that folded over place. Solar plexus folded over the thighs. Breathing into it. And releasing the elbows. Gather the palms together in front of the feet. Rise up. Rest the elbows at the knees. Find length in the spine. Breathe out. Reaching the crown of the head forward, reaching the root chakra and tailbone out backward, finding that neutral length in the spine. Breathe here. Feel the power in the navel area, the solar plexus, as it draws the energy in and releases it throughout. Slide the hands up to the hip crease and slowly rise up. Keeping that straight spine. Inhale, arms up overhead. Rotate the wrists and exhale them down. Take a minute to find our position here in this mountain pose. Check that your feet are hips width distance right under your hips. Take the hands and slide them down. Checking that alignment of the bones. And then coming back up. Inhale the arms up overhead. Palms touch. Fold it down the midline. Plant the palms. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. Find a plank. Draw the navel in, up, and back, squeezing the muscles together, finding that core, that power through your solar plexus. Breathe into it. One more full breath here, then draw the elbows into the waist, lower the body down, coming down onto the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, open the heart. Exhale down, and then reach back through table. Sink those hips all the way back to the heels. Take the knees as wide as the mat if you'd like. Coming into child pose. Come all the way down. Reach the fingertips out towards the front. Breathe here. Reset the breath. Perhaps find within you a mantra to repeat. I choose to find my strength. I choose to be strong. Breathe in and out. Allow the breath to empower you. Allow the breath to fill. One more full breath. And then slowly walk the hands back towards the body. Slide those knees in under the hips. Hands under the shoulders, and again, curling the feet under, lift the hips skyward. Find a downward dog. Breathe into it. 3 full breaths here. Press the heels back down towards the mat. Feel the energy in those legs. Feel the stretch in the calf muscles, the Achilles. Reaching the heart towards the thighs. Breathe. One more full breath. Then placing the weight in the left foot, raise the right leg. Bend the knee. And then step it through. Bring it all the way up to the chest, to the nose. Step it between the hands. And come into a low lunge for just a breath or two. We're going to stretch it out. Reach back, hips back towards the ankle, and reach through. Lengthening those legs, feeling the hamstring, feeling the hip open, back and forth. Just give it a nice working through. Breathe into it. Embrace that power that you have to kind of open that area of the body, that hip flexor, that hamstring. It's really, really a great place to feel open. And then come to stillness. Curl the toes under, lift the back leg, that left leg comes up. And when you feel ready, angle the left foot towards 11 o'clock. And slowly come up, bring the hands up to that right knee, right thigh first, finding your balance. When you feel steady, come all the way up. Perhaps the arms go up overhead, or maybe you just leave them down at your side for a bit, but take time to square the hips. Find the hips square towards the front, your right knee out over the second and third toe. Just kind of take the time to feel the placement of this Virabhadrasana 1, this warrior 1. And then kind of take that hand again, place it underneath the navel and the opposite hand above the navel. Feel that power within that core, that solar plexus. And breathe in. And on an inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg. And on an exhale, push it out, bending deep into the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then let the hands come down. On an inhale, they're going to come up overhead. And on an exhale, open them down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take 3 more. One more time. Exhale down. Take those hands framing the right foot. Come back down. Turn the left foot in. Bend the knee. And then step that right leg back next to the left knee. Open the knees as wide as the mat. Sink the hips back. Child's pose. Take a breath here. Take a minute to roll back and forth across that forehead, that third eye chakra. Give it a little bit of a massage here, massaging to the temple and then back towards the other. Breathe into the belly. Full belly breath, expanding the solar plexus area, and exhale it out. Then walking the hands back in towards the body. Bring those knees back under the hips. Take a minute finding this neutral table. Then curl the toes under and lift the hips skyward. Coming into downward dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Ground yourself in the right foot. Raise the left leg. Bend the knee. Step it forward to the chest, to the nose, coming in between the hands, and lower that back knee, that right leg, and then take a minute just to kind of rock back and forth, opening that hip flexor, feeling the length in the hamstrings as those muscles stretch, maybe hearing the pops in your knee or your leg. It's a good opening. Breathing in and out. Nice and slow, moving with the breath. Feeling the power that you have to kind of gently open those muscles. Feels really good. One more time. And then coming to stillness, curl the toes under the right foot, lift the right leg up. Taking our time, take that right foot, angle it towards 1 o'clock. When you feel balanced and ready, lengthen through the spine, bring the hands up to the left knee or the left thigh. Find steadiness and ease. Take a minute to position those hips. Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1 on the opposite side. Breathing here, let's take one hand above the navel, one just below. Breathe into the solar plexus. Inhale, lots of good breath in. And exhale it out. Positive energy, will, empowering yourself. On an inhale, lengthen the leg. And on an exhale, bend deep. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more here. Then exhale the arms down. On an inhale this time, the arms are going to come up overhead.
Exhale, open them down, opening the chest as well. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Filling it up like an ocean coming in the tide. Exhaling it out. Ground yourself through the pinky side of that right foot. Make sure it's rooted down. 3 more. One more. Inhale up and exhale down. Take those hands, framing the left foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Come into a plank. Draw that navel in, lower the knees. Breathe here, breathe into the pelvis. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears, breathe. Then draw the elbows in closer to the waist. Lower the chest and the chin. Breathe. Full cleansing breath in. Feel the power in the core. And then slide through. Coming up, lifting the chin, lifting the chest. Shoulders down. Full cobra. And then exhale down. Push back through table. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Sink the hips. Come into child's pose. Reset the breath. 3 full breaths here. Resetting. Repowering. Reconnecting. One more full breath. And slowly coming up, walk the hands back, walk the knees in so that you find yourself in a neutral table. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Curling the toes under, lift those hips skyward, finding downward dog. Let the neck be loose. Breathe here, 1 full breath. Place the weight into the left foot. Raise the right leg. Bend the knee. Step it through, coming in between the hands. This time, let's slowly rising up. Angle the left back foot towards 11 o'clock. Rise up slowly, finding that security, moving through Virabhadrasana 1. Where we visited up before with our breath, and then turning to the side, opening, allowing that arch of the left foot to be in line with the heel of the right, coming into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So sinking into the right knee, knee out over the second and third toe. The stance is going to widen, it's a little bit wider. And take the arms out, take the gaze out over the fingertips. Find your breath. Once again, take one hand just below the navel, one hand just above, and breathe into the solar plexus. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, sink into it, sink the hips, bend the knee. Feel the breath, the energy of the breath throughout. Feel your power here. One more full breath. Then on the exhale, let the hands come down. On an inhale, straighten the leg, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring them through the heart and push out the air, push out the breath. Inhale up, exhale out. Inhale, exhale. Three more.
One more. Inhale up. Exhale, push it out. Good. Cartwheel the arms around. Coming and framing that right foot. Turn the left toe in. Step the right foot back next to the left. Lower the knees. Breathe here. Draw the elbows in towards the waist. Lower the chest and the chin. Breathe into it. Slide through. Coming into cobra, lifting the heart, the chest, lengthening the arms, shoulders down. And then exhale down. Feel the earth. Take a breath. Feel your core. And then pushing back, coming into table. Walk the hands back so that they're under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And take a minute to breathe here, resetting before the next side. Let's inhale, round the back, drop the chin. Exhale it out. Still rounding. Then inhale, lower the belly, lift the hips, lift the chin. Cow pose, inhale, shoulders down. Exhale, round it away. Draw that navel in. Feel that solar plexus area really working here. As you inhale and it fills. And then you exhale. Feel the navel come up to the spine. Come to stillness, find a neutral spine. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips skyward. Coming into downward dog, preparing the body for the other side. Breathe here. Breathe into the chest and belly, sinking into the pose. Place the weight in the right foot, raise the left leg. Bend the knee, step it through, coming into a low lunge. Readjust the foot if you need to walk it up a little. Take your time. Moving with breath, be intentional. Angle that right foot towards 1 o'clock. And when you feel secure, bring the hands up, moving through Virabhadrasana 1. And then opening, allowing that left heel to be in line with the arch of the right foot. Opposite side. Sink it down. Find that center. Sink the hips. Then take the gaze out over the left fingertips and breathe. Ground yourself through the pinky toe. The pinky side of the foot should be touching, grounding. Breathe in and out. With each exhale, sink a little deeper. Take one hand above the navel, one hand below it. Feel that solar plexus area and breathe into it. I choose to be powerful. I choose strong. Breathe it in. Finding your sense of self, what's authentically you. Own it. On an inhale, arms come up, legs straightens. Exhale, hands through heart center, push it out. Inhale up, exhale out. Three more. One more. Cartwheel the arms around, framing the left foot.
Coming down to that lunge, angle the right toes forward so that we're in that low lunge. Then pick up the left foot, place it next to the right, lower the knees. Draw the elbows into the waist, bring the chest and chin down. Breathe here. Slide through, pushing up, bringing the shoulders down. Feel that core right now, that solar plexus. Just in this cobra position. Feel the power. Breathe into it. Exhale it out. Shoulders down. And then drawing the elbows in, lower the body. Pushing back. First through table, then taking the knees as wide as you'd like. Sink the hips. Come into child's pose. Reset, reconnect. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more full breaths. When you're ready, begin to come up, walking the hands back in, bringing the knees closer together, allowing them to be under the hips, hands under the shoulders. From here, we're going to turn the right leg out. And place the right palm in front of your face. Extend the left leg and lift to a side plank. So we're lifting the left arm skyward, grounding down in the left pinky side of the foot. Feel this plank. Feel the lift in your hips. Feel the opening. Feel that solar plexus area. Feel the core. Breathe here. We're going to get some breath flowing. We're going to reach that left arm down and through, giving our body a little twist. And then exhale it up. So reaching through. Inhale, twist. Exhale it up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. One more. Good. Lower the left hand next to the right. Turn that right knee in and draw the left leg back into that table position. Take a minute to sort of rock those hips side to side, nice and slow. Feeling the hips at their anchor points, feeling that stretch. Breathing, moving with breath. Feeling the power in your movement, the power in your breath, the strength in your movement, and the strength in your breath. Come to stillness. Turn the left leg out. Extend the right leg, finding the pinky side, taking that left hand right under the face. Turn and lift. Right hand skyward, coming into side plank on the opposite side. Breathe into it. Feel the lift in the hips. Feel the openness in the heart. And then that solar plexus area wide open, lots of warmth. Breathe here. On reaching that right arm through, and then exhale it up. Let the gaze follow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Three more. One more. Wash it away. Then slowly bring the right arm down next to the left. Turn that left leg in. Draw the right knee back in. And then sink those hips right back on the heels. Sitting up, coming into hero pose. So from the side, you can see the hips are resting on the heels. Breathe here, breathe into the belly. Take a minute, close your eyes, revisit your intention, find your strength, your breath. Breathing in and out. Cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out. One more full breath. Then we're going to come on to left or right hip, just getting ourselves down either way, bringing those legs out in front. Extend them out in front of you. Find the sits bones, rock back and forth, move the flesh out of the way, and find your sits bones and ground down. Extend the legs, draw the toes back towards the body, flexing the feet. And breathe here. Just take a minute to kind of go up and down the legs, massaging those muscles a little, kind of tap them out, wake them up again so they're ready to sit. All right, then sitting up nice and tall, find the length in the spine, draw the crown of the head up. Bring the left leg in towards the body for a seated tree position. So that foot may rest up closer to the thigh, or it may be down lower towards the calf. You decide where it feels good for you today. And then once you have the leg in, kind of reposition, sit up nice and tall. Breathe into it. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Relax the shoulders. Let the shoulder blades come together. Feel that length. And inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale them down in front. Bring the palms together, interlace the fingers. Flip the palms out, and then reach up out of the pelvis. Allow the body to come, reaching over that straight leg, just reaching forward, breathing into it. Lifting up out of the pelvis. Feel the length in the spine. Two full breaths. Cleansing in and out. Then releasing the fingers, allow the shoulders to round over that leg. Let the body fold over. The fingertips might come to the ankle, they might come to the toe. Let them rest where it feels good, and allow yourself to let go. Let the shoulders open. Feel softening in the back. Breathe. One more full breath. Exhale it away. And then gently walk the hands back, rising up, find length in the spine. Take the hand out under that left knee, bring it up.
and then extend it next to the right. Notice the difference in the two legs. Kind of feel windshield wiper the toes back and forth. Notice if one leg feels longer or more open or more softened. And then bring the right leg in, finding its place, whether that's up next to the calf, to the thigh, or down next to the calf. You decide what feels good. Ground yourself, maybe lift up the hips, and then sit back down, finding the sits bones. Lengthen through the spine, draw the crown of the head up, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And then inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the shoulders down, exhale the arms down in front. Bring the palms together, interlace the fingers and flip them out. Reach out over that straightened leg, flex the toes back towards you. Reaching out of the pelvis, lifting, lengthening the spine, reaching. Breathing in and out. Feel your power, feel your core. Two more full breaths. And release the fingertips. Let them fold down over the straight leg. Rounding the shoulders, rounding the back. Letting the hands touch where they feel comfortable, feet, toes, ankle, and soften here. Two more full breaths. And then slowly begin to walk the hands back, rising up, finding that length again in the spine. Gently lift that right leg, right knee, and extend it out next to the left. Take a minute, feel the difference. Feel the muscles, feel the hamstrings, feel the calf muscles, shake out the legs. Windshield wiper the toes, and just notice the legs. Then bring the knees to bend and place the 2 feet flat on the mat so that we're sitting up on the sits bones with our feet resting on the mat and our knees bent up to us. We're going to take our body down, but allow those knees to stay bent. So counting to 10, lowering over the spine, feeling and rolling down the vertebrae of the spine. Feel the places where they connect and touch the earth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allowing that head to come down last. Breathe into it. Reposition the feet so that they're about hips width distance apart, and you can feel if there's about a foot, the length of your foot from your heel to your glute. That's probably a good distance. And allow the hands to come out about 90 degrees away from the body. And breathe here. If you have access to a yoga block or a blanket or pillow, you can use this for this next posture, but if you don't have it, then you can do it without. But if you do, slide it under the sacrum area, lifting those hips up slightly, giving them a little elevation, and then rest the hips back down on the block or the blanket or the pillow that's folded up underneath. And then I want you to take awareness again to this solar plexus region. Bring one palm just slightly above the navel and one below it. And as we breathe, we're going to breathe into our solar plexus, pushing the breath into it and allowing it to expand and fill, empower us, and then releasing it. And let's try that now. Inhale. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale it all. Empty, empty, empty. Try it again. Inhale, fill. Hold. 2, 3, 1. Exhale it out. Empty, empty, empty. This time we're going to try lifting the hips up off the block as we breathe. If you do not have a block, you can try simply lifting the hips. Inhale up. Fill the belly. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Release. Empty, empty, empty. Try it again. Inhale, fill and lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Empty, empty, empty of breath. If you did try a block or a blanket, you can remove that now. Take it out. We try the last one without any prop. So lifting and breathing and filling that solar plexus. Inhale up. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale, empty it out. Let it go. Empty, empty. Every last drop. Then draw those knees into the chest. Give them a big hug like only you can do. Squeeze them in. Feel the stretch in that low back. Feel the low back. Maybe roll a little bit back and forth over it. Then let the shoulders and the head come down. Still holding those knees in close. Lengthen the left leg out in front of you, but keep that right leg drawn in. Breathe into it. And as you pull the right leg in, really pull it in. You can squeeze it up even further with it just wrapping it around in one tight hug. Feel and massage those organs on the right side of the body. Breathe it in. Then extend the right leg up. You can rest your hand behind your hamstring. Point the toes skyward and then flex them back towards you. Point and flex. And take that ankle into some little circles to the left and circles to the right. Breathe. Full cleansing breath. Good. Then bend the knee. Set that leg down. Lengthen it. Draw the left knee in really close. Massage the left side of the body. Breathe. Lengthen the left leg. Find the back of the hamstring point and flex the foot. Feel those muscles. You can feel that Achilles. Feel the calf. Rotate the ankle left and right. Nice and slow, feeling. Use your breath. Then lower that leg. Lengthen it out next to the right. Shake out the legs. Do any last movement that you might feel you need. Maybe take a happy baby, drawing both feet up, allowing those knees to come up towards the armpits. Rock back and forth. Get the body ready. Maybe squeeze them in and then exhale out like a powerful star. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale out. Preparing the body for Shavasana. Allow yourself to come to that place we started. Perhaps squeezing all the muscles, reaching up overhead, making fists, squeezing the toes, and then exhale, release, and let them flop into the mat where they feel comfortable. Just let the feet fall where they do. Closing the eyes. Soften the face. Soften the forehead. Relax the jaw. Let there be space between the teeth. Let the breath sink you into the earth. Feel the heaviness of the body drawn into the earth. And feel the lightness of the breath lifting you up. Begin to allow a small amount of movement in the body. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Feeling the breath again as it enters the solar plexus, spreading the good warmth of the sun and that warm energy of power throughout. Embrace this breath, embrace this moment. Slowly, as you're ready, roll onto your side, resting the head on the arm for a moment. Gently, as you're ready, press the body up, come into seated position. Draw the palms together at the heart, bow the forehead to meet the fingertips. I wish you a beautiful day, beautiful blessings, wonderful sunshine, warmth in your heart, and warm energy for everything you do. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you. That was wonderful. I needed it for my back.
I'm so glad. Have a happy Mother's Day. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.